Do not let anybody tell you that you are not beautiful, because you are. Do not let anybody tell you that your skin is not beautiful, because it is, and it is royal. My name is Ray BLK. I am a singer-songwriter from South London, and I believe that Black Lives Matter. Being a Black woman in the world, and particularly in the music industry, can be quite difficult. You know, just as a Black person in the world, to be honest. It feels a lot of the time like you have to be 2, 3, maybe even 4 times as good as other people to get the same sort of opportunities that they get. And in the music industry, especially as a Black woman, you know, you feel this a lot more. I actually remember once I had a studio session, and the producer had asked me if I wanted to be an artist or just a songwriter. It was actually the very beginning of my career, to be honest. I hadn't released my first EP or anything like that. And the producer told me, after I had told him that I wanted to be a singer and not just a songwriter, he told me that he thought I should just stay as a songwriter, because in the music industry it's very hard for Black women to break through and to be recognized. And of course we do see that in the stats and in the evidence, but it's not to say that anybody should stop you from your goals or your dreams, or that whatever you want to do is impossible. You know, we do have to work harder. You do have to do your best, yes, but do not let that deter you from your dreams, because if I did, then I wouldn't be the artist that I am today, and I wouldn't be blessed enough to be doing my own shows and, you know, have such amazing supporters and fans, and to be releasing my first debut album, which has always been a dream for me. And I think so many times you find people who make you feel like your goals are unrealistic, people who make you feel like you are less than, people who make you feel like you are not worthy. And I want to do this message to any Black people, period, watching this, but especially to my Black women, to remind you that you are worthy, you are enough, you can do whatever you set your heart to doing. If you work hard, you can achieve absolutely anything. Do not let anybody limit you. Do not let anybody tell you that you are not beautiful, because you are. Do not let anybody tell you that your skin is not beautiful, because it is, and it is royal. And do not let anyone tell you that your hair texture doesn't fit in. Remember that you are just as good as anybody else, just as deserving as anybody else. And you know, it's difficult in a world that is always telling you not to love yourself, whether that is through billboards, not seeing yourself represented in campaigns, or whether that is in music videos where you see the women who are celebrated are very rarely Black, or even just in the world outside of performance or the arts. Rarely do we see you know, Black people who are politicians, Black people who are, you know, big bankers, and sadly we are very underrepresented in a lot of different spaces. But it's not to say that it's impossible. You could be that pioneer who makes that change and becomes that face. You could be that person who has the story to share to people of how you didn't allow yourself to be limited, although you had things counting against you. Remember that you are amazing and that your life matters, and keep on loving yourself.